Hey, what is up there, YouTube? Well, I just wanted to do this video here to kind of show you my setup. It's a mess. I've been farting around with it a little bit, changing some stuff up. Made a couple of changes. I'm going to be making some pretty significant changes real soon here. But solar panels are covered in snow. I got one on the ground here that's uncovered and two up on the roof I'm starting to clean off. I got my pole here. Yeah. Going to be doing a few modifications here. I got some more gauges coming in. I got a couple more of those 100 amp shunts coming. I'm going to be basically changing this up where I can monitor all of my incoming charging sources, such as the wind turbine is going to be on its own shunt, so I can see the amperage coming off of that and the volts. Solar panels are going to be on their own incoming circuit and their own shunt, so I can see the incoming amps on that and the volts. And then there's going to be an auxiliary input, like say for the battery charger or whatever, or if I had a second wind turbine or you know, whatever. And once man, it is cold out here. Once I get that all situated, it's all going back inside this box, the big gray box I had all the crap in before. It's all going back in there. But you can see here I got this 3-phase rectifier. I'm gonna get that all cleaned up. You can see I just have solar panels kind of just like all the negatives are tied together here, all the positives are tied together here. I got a smoothing cap up there hooked up to the positive here and then negative up there. It's just clamped in place. Got a couple RBox Bitcoin miners going right here. They're running off of this, but that's another video. Once I get this all squared away here, I mean, because it is a total mess. This inverter's not even hooked up right now. I'm running 12 volts, not 24, so this, I have plans for this, but we'll see what that does later. Here's a little solar charge, 20 amp charge controller I got. I just have it stuck there right now. That was actually controlling an outdoor light I had on the front of the garage, which that'll go back on that once I get this all set up and everything. Yeah, but right now that's all this stuff has to come off the wall. I got to get into behind the drywall because I have a hornet's nest in there, and I got to get that out and dismantle it before I start this revamping project here. Yeah, there's going to be a couple of things that are going to get changed because this was long overdue. You can see right now I'm cycling. I'm putting about almost 10 amps into the system. Most of that's solar, some of it's wind. Winds are really light today, so there's not a lot of wind going into it. Voltmeter's not hooked up. You can see that's disconnected, but I got this thing here from windandsunpower.com. This is a little charge controller, relay controller, dump load controller, whatever you want to call it. And it's just run on this. Everything is tied into the battery bank, and then when the batteries hit a set point, it turns on this solenoid and dumps it into here. Right now, that's how it is. It's going to stay that way, but I got a couple of things I need to do first. I just got to get all this crap here taken care of. Once the meters come in, I'll be better off and get it all wired and everything, and then once I get that back to normal, I'll God, this is such a mess. I had it so clean, but then I was doing a couple of changes and then everything got all fudged up on me. And then these little guys here, these are 12 volts, so these will be running off the battery bank and the solar panels and the wind turbine and all that fun stuff too. So, more to come. Yep, there's the Windy Nation. Still working. That'll be coming down too in the spring. I got a A couple of ideas for that. It's going back up on the pole, but I gotta do some work to that mount that I got up there, because I had to put it in place of the high turbine that was up there, and I got to make some modifications to my mounting system in order to make it safe again, or well, safer, even though it's been up there like that since last year, I think, since I got the high and took it back down because it didn't work. But you can see right now I got the solar panels right there. I got them mounted up, mounted up on the roof finally, except for the fifth one. I kind of use that one all over the place, so that's why it's not up there. But yeah, I got to clean all that crap off of them. And the ice is melting off them now. I don't know if you can see up there. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, once I get all that old ice and snow scraped off, or at least get it down to a thin layer, the sun will take care of the rest for me today. Davis is still hanging out. It's still working. Oh, looks like I got a wire hanging. Gotta fix that too. But you can see we got quite a bit of snow. Our ho 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 Santa Claus is buried. Yeah, we got lots of freaking snow here. Lots of freaking snow. So tired of snow. So tired of snow. Got a couple more carts to go for junk. They'll be gone. A couple of ATVs we're working on in there. Yeah, that's about it. Windy. Well, once we get this mess straightened out, it'll be much safer and cleaner. But okay.